Chemco,
Kimco.
where the chems go. Like chemicals?
I got it.
Okay, thanks. Hello, everyone, and welcome to First 20 here on Stephen Plays. My name is Stephen George. I play video games every Friday, the first 20 minutes or so of a game. Last week, Mal introduced me to the Stanley Parable. I had a wonderful time, and because you introduced me to a game last week, I wanted to introduce you to a game this week. When I was growing up, I was 10 years old when this game came out in '99, and I loved it. I freaking loved it, and I really want to show you why I loved it.
You do?
And I hope you will love it too.
This is finger snapping music.
Oh yeah, the whole thing is like that. This, honest to God, this has got some fantastic music in it. Quick history about Déjà Vu. Déjà Vu was originally developed in '85, released in '85 for the Mac. Eventually came to the NES in 1990, and then was finally ported to Game Boy Color in '99. The game's graphics have been redone every single time. The game itself has remained the same, but in my opinion, the Game Boy Color version is... It sounds weird to say, but the Game Boy Color version is the ultimate version. It has the best graphics from what I know. But Mal's going to be playing this because I played Stanley Parable, so we're going to select English here. You get 3 save files, and in each save file you get to decide which casebook you're going to do. This is 2 games in 1. This is Déjà Vu 1, which has all the information I just talked about, and then Déjà Vu 2, which honestly I don't really know the history of, partially because I've never finished the game, but casebook 1 is the first game, so let's go. Alright, Mao is in charge. You awake from a dazed stupor that feels like a very bad headache after a long and extremely unlucky week spent in Vegas. Taking inventory of yourself, you notice your right hand is covered with blood, though strangely you neither see nor feel any wounds. Feeling a sharp pain on your left forearm, you roll up your sleeve. A small puncture gives you pause. Have I been given something, you mutter, hearing a voice which sounds strange to your ears. With dawning horror, you then realize you don't remember who you are. You've no idea why you're here, or even where here is. Everything's a hazy blank. You've no memory whatsoever. Welcome to the world of Déjà Vu. Now, I didn't get a chance to play this until it came out on Game Boy Color. Whenever I was a kid, I didn't even know that this game was, an old game that was being re-released, but I fell in love with it immediately. It also took me forever to beat. This is a typical point-and-click adventure game. Have you ever played any of those?
Not really.
Okay, well then this is going to be an interesting thing. It's a light brown trench coat that matches your trousers. You feel something in the pocket of the coat. Alright, so what you're doing here is you have to select an action, which makes playing the entire game very slow. Though the thing on the very left is view, so if you select that, and then click on an object, it's a door that leads out of the washroom and most likely into trouble. So you can view things, like the toilet paper. It's a full roll of toilet paper. It tends to come in handy in surroundings like these. The game has a great sense of humor, which is also why I liked it. Now, if you want the second option there, which is the wrench, is if you want to use an item on something else. Currently, I don't think you have any items, so that's not applicable. That is take. That is if you want to take something. Alright, so you take the coat. There's nothing more handy than a 38 at your side. So now you have a coat. And that's the dresses which you will get later in the game. So you have a coat. What do you think you're doing? You can't take the coat, you have the coat. But you can take the gun. You can't take... Why do you need... You don't need the toilet paper. Take the gun. You take the 38. Alright. Now, if you go over to the next option, that's open. So you can use that to open the coat. You open the pocket. And these are things that are inside the coat. You've got 7 coins, a lighter, gum, a hanky, sunglasses, and wallet. And what you can do is you can actually view those individual items. So if you click view, you're trying to open the pocket of the coat that's already... Where You're a quarter of the way through the video, and you're not out of the stall.
Where did my open coat go?
You need to go... You already opened it, so click right. Or left. There it is. Okay, so you can view these things if you want. If anything seems interesting, it's a piece of your favorite chewing gum.
But how do I know it's my favorite?
It's your favorite, Mal. The amnesia wasn't that strong. You remember that much. You're trying to why do you want to close it? Just leave it open. You can also open your wallet, for example. You might want to do that. Might be an interesting thing in your wallet. So go down to wallet. Choose open for the wallet. You open the wallet. Ah, there's some stuff in the wallet. Now, here's the thing. In order to get this stuff, you need to take it from the wallet. So you need to go up and choose take.
This?
Yes. And then choose what you want to take. Now that's going to be added to your regular inventory. You can also take your card, your other stuff. It's not that you necessarily need to do this, but it's easier. It makes it easier to access stuff.
Okay.
That is speak. You cannot talk to the $20 bill. That is hit. That is if you want to get rid of an item.
Okay.
If you want to walk somewhere, you click on the foot on the right. Okay, you can't take the door. And then on your map up there, see you have that spot. That's where you can go. Okay, but you can't get there if it's not open. So
How?
You have to go to open. That's use.
Oh, open.
And then open the door. You clicked on the wall. Click on the door. Mal, we are 7 minutes into the video and you managed to open the stall door.
This is hard. It's like,
it's funny
this
because
button does this and this one does this. Why can't there just be one button?
Mal, this was in '85. This washroom really needs a good cleaning. No, make that a good fumigation.
Just gut the whole thing.
See, now you can check things. So you could go back to, check the mirror. You get to look in the mirror. You see yourself in the mirror.
I'm pink.
The ragged face of a stranger stares back. You still can't remember who you are. And yes, to be fair, the game is not as fast as modern games, but hey, it's still really enjoyable. I loved it as a kid. And the reason that this is on my mind again, this game, is because recently there was a very well done emulator released for iOS, and one of the first things I got was like, I really want to play Déjà Vu again, so I did. I played it all the way through and I loved it, and I was like, man, I really got to share this with the internet. They may not know about this, but this is your first point-and-click adventure game ever.
Yeah.
So you never played Monkey Island.
No.
You never played Maniac Mansion.
No.
My God, your poor childhood. All right. So you are now in the women's washroom, so you're getting the feel for it. Okay, a faint white film covers the mirror. It's as grimy as the rest of this place. If you washed your hands in the sink, they'd just get dirtier. Check the basket.
Oops.
Accidentally clicked open. It's a large metal wastebasket. There may not be anything in it. Maybe you can open the wastebasket. Try clicking open on the wastebasket. You open the trash can. It has nothing in it. Okay, well, at least you checked. Open the door, too, while you're at it. There you go. And you can click move, and then move to the left, and that's gonna get you there. You are in an empty stall.
I would hope so if I just opened it.
You see a crack in the toilet and water leaking out of it. So there could be something useful or interesting here. The porcelain of the toilet seems to have been recently cracked. Water slowly trickles from the bowl and forms a puddle out in the hallway. So it looks like there was a fight or something that went down here. And this is a detective game. It's supposed to be very 1940s detective, hard-boiled film noir-esque game. And it fills that very well, especially the music. I love the music in this game. If there's a soundtrack, I need to find it. There is nothing unusual about this hallway.
Besides these cracks in the water.
Well, one of the things I did a lot when I was a kid is I tried to click on freaking everything, and you don't really need to do that. It is pretty straightforward. If the game is kind enough to tell you there's nothing unusual about the hallway, there's not. You're in what seems to be a dark, empty restaurant. It is either closed or else you've scared everyone away.
I can see that.
So you have a few different places you can move. Through the window, you see an empty street with no one in sight.
Drink.
It's a shot glass full of seltzer.
I didn't know seltzer was green.
Well, there's a limited palette on the Game Boy Color. You open the door. When the game first came out, if I'm not mistaken, for the Mac, it was in black and white, because in '85 was their color on the computers? I don't remember. Place looks like it could use a good sweeping. So one of the first things you're going to do is look, definitely.
Spider web.
You are mesmerized by the intricate design of the spider web. It's the kind of light you'd expect to find in a cellar.
Big keg.
It's a spigot.
Keg.
A barrel is set up against the wall. I'm playing narrator.
Thanks.
Rows and rows of dusty bottles line this rack. One of the bottles on the right-hand side appears to be unusually clean.
Okay.
Do you know what that could mean?
It's been used recently?
Well, it seems unusually clean. You should maybe do something. You can't take it. What could it be? What could the one bottle that's unusually clean in the rack be?
A bottle?
But why is it clean?
I don't know.
But what could we do to it? Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Okay, punch it.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like a hidden wall type thing. Like, ooh. Do it. Socko.
Was not expecting Socko.
When you hit the bottle, the whole rack slides to the side.
It's a pretty rash decision. Punch the bottle.
Yeah. You can punch everything in the game. A secret passage is revealed. By the way, eventually you run into homeless people. Pro tip for everyone that's going to download and play this game. Don't punch the homeless. Just saying. It's a small connecting room made of stone and brick. So you came out the right side. Sometimes that's not clear.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not, but it's old. Wait a minute, could it be? Yes, it is! A light bulb! Once again, sense of humor. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual because it's a brick wall. Now you can either go left, you're going to have to open the door to go left, or you can go down into the sewer. Mao has chosen to open the door.
Left.
Mao has chosen to walk. Mao has chosen to go left. You're in a small room set up as a casino. The silence in this place is almost deafening. So you have a few options. You can check some stuff out here.
I can punch the machine.
It's a slot machine. Do you feel lucky? It's another slot machine. Do you feel lucky again? Ah, you're getting the hang of it. Okay, now here's the thing. Once you open something, it's only open on that screen. So if you want to access your coins, which I'm guessing it's what you're trying to do, you're going to have to open your coat. And then you're going to have to take... okay, actually, you're right. No, you're right. Use, correct. Use that. Okay. Oh, you have to take it out of your coat first. 1985! Alright, so you took out your coins. Now you can choose the wrench to use. So click use and then go find the coin. Click on coin. What would you like to use this on? Now you can use it on the thing. With a pull of the lever, the wheels spin and clang away. Your anticipation heightens. The excitement builds, and then clank, clank, clank.
Jackpot? Oh.
You lose. You could try again. What do you want to use? You going to try the left one? Maybe that's the lucky one.
No, this is my...
Okay. With a pull of the lever, the wheels spin and clang away. Your anticipation heightens, the excitement builds, and then clank, 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 you lose.
Do I ever win?
Maybe try the left one. I don't know. I didn't bother with it. Actually, I think some of the game was altered because I think it was possible to actually never win at one point. But I think they altered that in the GBA, the GBC version.
Yeah.
Oh, triple banana. Your luck has certainly changed. You've hit the jackpot. You got 12 coins.
Big money.
Big money. Big bumping. You gonna stop playing? You probably
Yeah.
should. Okay. Now, you came out of the room up there,
I
so
see.
you can't see it, but there is a room behind you. So if you hit move and then click the bottom of that square, yep, you're somewhere else. You stand in front of a small elevator, and you need to hit the button.
With open?
With your fist. You might be able to click open, but I always just punched it. Socko! Whoosh! The elevator door slides open. Now you have to move into the elevator.
Forward?
Yes, it is a dreadfully slow
It
game.
is pretty dreadfully slow.
You're inside the elevator. Which floor do you wish to go to? So now you have to punch the button that you wish to head to. You don't have to close the door. Oh, you're going to try to do that. You can't open the button! Why would you try such a
Punching the
thing?
button now.
Alright. As you press the button, the elevator lurches to life. Within moments, it stops and the doors open. And now you will make your way out of the elevator. Oh boy. You're in an office, the stale air filled with the stench of death. Lazily slumped over a desk is a body riddled with bullets. The corpse grips a telephone in its left hand. As you enter the room, the wall slides shut behind you. Obviously, this elevator is used as a secret means to get in and out of this office. So you can examine a few things. So you're getting into the detective stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wall safe. Too bad you never showed much aptitude for safe robbing.
How does the game know? I don't even know about myself.
It's an old-fashioned telephone. The cord hangs limply from the useless thing. Through the window, you notice easy access to the fire escape.
Poke.
You notice the slumped-over man appears to have breathed his last breath. Your observation is punctuated by the fact that there are 3 bullet holes in him. You curse the fact that the man looks familiar, but that the pain in your head prevents you from remembering anything about him. It's a phone receiver. The cord has been pulled out. Pro tip, because you're going to punch the dead man. Nothing seemed to happen, because he's dead, Mal. You can open the window, but also try opening the desk. Once again, another pro tip for everyone who goes to play Déjà Vu, check desks. You'll be thankful you did. Now, you need to take those. If you take them, you'll take them out of the desk. You take the pencil, and you take the key 3. Alright, and now you are free to move through the window. Oh my god. What are you... What would you like to use the key on? The safe. You fiddle with the dial, listening hard for the telltale sounds of tumblers clicking into place. After a while, nothing happens, and you realize you won't be opening the safe without a combination. For the record, you can view keys. If you view a key, it may tell you what the key goes to. Just as an FYI. You're on a fire escape. The theory is that if there's a fire, you use one of these to escape.
No.
The writing is great. I love it. Now, that's the window you just came out of.
Oh.
If you want to go up a floor, you're going to go up. If you hit down, you're going to fall to street level. So you're on street level. You're in a dark alley. So if you're going to check out that door. You're at the end of the alley. Good observation. It's I don't think you can... Okay, you open the manhole. And what do you think you're doing? Try walking out into the street. There's a lot of other things to do once you're out there. It's the top right one. Yeah. Ah. Now you're on the street in front of Joe's place. A quick glance tells you no one else is around.
How do I know?
Now, the keys that you find do things, and if you check them in your inventory, they'll actually tell you what they open. Well, usually. So if you go down to check key 1, what's it say? It's a key with the word office inscribed on it. And key 3 says it's a key marked front. So if you go to use key 3 on the front of Joe's place, it's probably the key that opens Joe's place. So go down to key 3. There you go. And use it on the front door. With a telltale click, the key unlocks the front door.
Now, should I go in or should I go somewhere
Well,
else?
you could go somewhere else, but now you have easy access without having to climb through the sewer on the fire escape or anything like that. A woman comes out of nowhere and says, "It's been a while, sugar. I just got out of prison and had some business to take care of. First, with our old friend Seagull, but alls I found was his car out front, so I prepared a little surprise for him.
It was her.
Something to even the score, you might say. And, as for you, sugar, I get a little surprise for you, too, right here in my purse." You could just shoot her. Socko! Socko! Thanks for telling us again. A quick jab out of nowhere, and she's out like a light. Her purse drops to the ground as she falls out cold.
What's wrong with her wrists?
They're bracelets. They're just
Skin-colored
they're flesh-colored bracelets. Everyone in the 40s wore them. Jeez. Anyway, you can check her purse. That's a good one. You open the handbag. Handbag's got some stuff in it.
She giving me the money?
Well, you could take it. I mean, who's going to do anything about it? Take all of her things. They belong to you now. Take her gun and shoot her with it. Don't actually do that. I mean, you can, but shooting people is generally a bad idea. And you're on your merry way. All right. You're probably getting to the point where you understand things. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Aw.
It can't be moved if it's not open. Wait, what'd you try to get? Oh, that's the manhole. Oh, look, you found a newsstand. Anyway,
Awesome.
While Mal plays around for another second, that's going to be it for this episode. I kind of hope that there's at least a few people who watch this who, you know, they didn't know about Déjà Vu and they found it really interesting. The game hasn't been for sale in a long time. You know, I don't like to promote, you know, downloading games or anything, but this game hasn't been for sale in forever. If it is for sale, then I apologize and go buy it, but otherwise, you know, get the Game Boy Color version. It's also on NES. You should be able to find a legit cart for either Game Boy Color or NES, like dirt cheap, if you have the actual systems and want to play it on it. They're really fun games. They are very slow because they're point-and-click adventures from, you know, 1985. But if you thought that this 20 minutes was interesting and you'd like to continue playing, by all means, do it. It's not a terribly long game, and I think it'll hold your interest. So yeah, go do that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a game that you'd like to see Mal and I do for First 20, leave it down below. We'll take a look at it, and we might do it in an upcoming episode. Have you had fun?
Yes, I just punched the window.
You could shoot the window.
I can?
Go into your items. Go to use. Yeah. Go down and go to your 38. Click on 38. There you go. Click it. And then shoot out the window. Blam! Different from Socko.
Yeah.
With a bang and a crash, you blow away the window. That seems kind of bad. Besides it being broken, you don't see nothing else unusual. You know you can go in there, right?
Oh, I know.
I wonder if that guy's going to be pissed that you shot his window. I actually have never tried this. There's a lot of things that you can do that I didn't think about. Try to shoot Pete. You want something? Go to your 38 and see if you can just shoot Pete. You have some extra bullets. Blam! Right in the stomach as you were buying a gun. Kaboom! The clerk reacts faster than you thought possible for one so big. A shotgun blast from under the counter has just shred you into ribbons. Aw.
Game over.
Too bad, Ace. From the beginning, the odds were stacked against you. How sad. It seemed only a matter of time until you reached the end of your adventures. Sorry, pal. You're history. And at that point, you could continue. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy playing Déjà Vu 1 or 2, which is a lot harder in my opinion, or some other really classic, amazing point-and-click adventures. They're a lot of fun. They're a look into the past, and I've always really enjoyed them. Once again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week for another First 20.